got that swag in the back seat. And when I got...
Just pass the end around.
Morning we woke up and thought we were busy.
And I said...
It's unbelievable the difference. But it would climb like anything.
Okay.
I was sitting at bloody 4,000 RPM and the thing was still going up. So you didn't put your swags up at all? Did you sleep your swag or you just stayed in the car?
I stayed in the car, just dropped the seat back.
I slept in my flying.
Well, the situation yesterday was all the trikes were at Halls Creek and we were taking passengers for the ground crew, as many as we could, around the Bungles. So I left early in the car to the entrance at the Bungle-Bungles so that Fiona could meet her husband Rob there and go for a ride, and I would look after their vehicle as well. And Angus's plane, or our plane then, wouldn't start at Halls Creek, and I'm not 100% sure, but it was either, well, I know it was either the fuel filter or the plug, so I replaced both. I then drove back last night late, replaced both, all the plugs and cleaned the fuel filter, and it started straight away and purred. So then I stayed there overnight with my swag. Angus drove back up here to the rest of the guys, and I got up early this morning, rolled my swag up, sat it in the back seat, strapped her in and flew up here this morning.
Well, it was, I was very tired at the end of the day. Fell asleep 3 times at the wheel, which didn't take me long to bloody well wake up as soon as you go off the road a bit. But I was only going pretty slow anyway. But there were cattle on the road, there were kangaroos everywhere, and but we're getting to the stage where we're doing things in a fatigued manner, which we shouldn't be doing. There's just too much pressure on. We're not getting enough time off to do servicing to our trikes, and something's got to be done about it.
When everybody had left and Angus left me at Halls Creek last night, lo and behold, there was 21 Swedish backpackers came in, and they were gorgeous as well. Angus and I reckon the swag was Brendan.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, if you set it up like that, probably is about the same height. Yeah.
Oh dear. So we said put him in last night just to make sure he'd fit before. We said, "You comfy, Brendan?" Yeah, give us a cuddle. Give us a hug.
Yeah, it looks like it's a screw on.
Last night the trike was put into this hanger here, and the aerial was accidentally snapped off the top, so it means that I currently don't have an aerial for the radio. We think we've got a spare aerial on one of the vehicles that we're going to sacrifice for the next couple of days and be able to swap it out. So we'll put the wing down, swap out the aerial stubs for a new aerial, and hopefully we'll be back online again.
So yesterday we left Fitzroy Crossing, just near Geeky Gorge there. Headed over, quite a long trip, about 3.5 hours to Halls Creek. Stopped there for a while, and then we took on a few passengers, some of the ground crew, and headed off to Bungle-Bungles. So we landed there, in a bit of a headwind going there, so most people were a bit late getting there. So we didn't have much time to fly around, but it's magnificent scenery flying around there. Coming back, I managed to get back just on sunset, but there was about 3 or 4 others were very late coming down, and by the time the last one came in, it was almost pitch black, just about. So I don't know how they fight. Luckily, there was a big fire on the hills just at the side of the airstrip, so it gave them somewhere to look for. And a couple of the guys had their trikes on the end of the strip with the strobes on to guide people in, but it was pushing the limits there, I think, of darkness to get back. But we all got back safely, luckily.
As we were coming in and all the hills were on fire, and we were a bit scared, weren't we?
You could see all these fires burning, and on the radio Dave was saying to Ian, are you anywhere near these fires we can see? And he says, yes, they're all around us. So we knew we were heading in the right direction. And they were so, I've never seen anything like it.
And it was a good beacon, wasn't it?
It was a good beacon, yeah. You couldn't miss it, and the fire, you could just see it, sort of like walls of flame moving up the sides of the hills. It was quite amazing, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Certainly nothing I've ever seen like it before.
And they said it's been burning for 2 weeks, but today it's gone, it's burnt itself out.
He's improved as we've gone on. 3 weeks training, he's about ready for his examination.
I've been found wanting. I've been examined.
Hey, he was up early enough this morning. He didn't bring me my cup of tea though. That's the next test, whether I get a cup of tea in bed in the morning. And we'll see.
Let me tell you, I'm going to fail miserably at that.
Yeah, I might buy him a joke book in the shop and then we can get some new joke books.
We're into our 3rd week and you are getting bloody tired and grumpy and irritable, right? You wouldn't laugh at anything.
He's right there. That is the truest statement I've heard in 3 weeks. And if these flies don't go away, I'll get more grumpy. See, he's left the cans for me to carry.
When you're going along as ground support, you see like road and scrub and scrub and road. And there isn't an awful lot to see from the road, so to get up there yesterday, I was a bit nervous. It was my first flight since we landed in the bush, so I was a bit dubious about going up again, but no, it was fantastic. And Dave's a fantastic pilot, and I trust him implicitly, so no worries there.
No. And to be honest, I don't like heights really, but you know, you have to sort of face your fears to see that wonderful sight.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the painting to come through, so, and then I'll release all the details about this. But if you go to a Coles or Woolworths supermarket, you can get them and then I'll convert them for you. It's got lug holes so I can hear when I'm interviewed, and it's got a little flap here that just keeps the sun off my eyes, and it covers my neck. But if the flies get up my nose, I've got to invent something now to go over my nose.
Do you want to show the back view?
The back is quite, it's quite Paris designed actually, I think. I think it's got that Lawrence of Arabia look. I might even call it that, my new Lawrence hat.
It's not bad, is it, being
not bad, no.
Not bad being surrounded by blokes all the time. I suppose it's a bit different. I'm glad there's another woman on the trip, but Diane's got a bit of a thing for photography.
Yes, I like to film all the butts. All the male butts.
Yeah, I'm glad she's not photographing mine.